Beginning.
What up,
And we're
Internet? We missed y'all last week because we have, what's the word?
So
Poor
busy.
time management skills.
It's not even about time management. It's about there is too much to do with the time we have.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll get into that in the housekeeping section. So sorry that we missed our Halloween episode. That doesn't change the fact that we came dressed today.
It's true. Technically, today is closer to Halloween than last Thursday would be.
And that is why we chose to stay strong and do this today. So what are you, Pat?
I found this big, ridiculous blue jacket in my closet, and it's giant and blue and fuzzy like Cookie Monster, and I'm fat and I like cookies, so I'm Cookie
We should have
Monster.
gotten a cookie. That we should have fully
That would have made
done the whole move. I am a fairy catcher, and that is what I am playing as today. Or if you are a fan of Pokemon, you could see this as a bug catcher on Pokemon. That's also.
That's what I thought it was.
Got some little butterfrees going on up here and stuff like that. Very cool times. So, guys, this is Live on Two Wheels, your weekly motorcycle live show here on the Live on Two Wheels YouTube channel. And this is Season 3, Episode 29. And since this was going to be our Halloween episode, we're going to talk about a couple things that are seasonal. We're going to talk about scary bikes, scary experiences on bikes.
Yep.
And we're also going to talk about...
Why my back hurts all the time.
No.
Why your back hurts all the time?
Also no. We are going to talk about riding in the cold, strategies, some stuff you're working on with a thing.
Super excited.
We're going to get into a lot of stuff, and we have a couple of announcements that we definitely need to do. Yep. And everything should be cool. Should be an also, Pat is not happy with me about this.
Fuck you, dude.
He's so nervous. Y'all watch Pat.
There's an F-bomb, 3 minutes into this? We're definitely not getting monetized.
I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, I used to... we have Warheads here. For whatever reason, my wife got Warheads to give to children. And
sugar cookie.
I was like, you know what would be hilarious is if we...
chat.
Oh my God. All right, we're... God dang. Chaos. We're going to get to you. Before we get going, maybe after we do all the intro stuff, we have to both eat a Warhead.
Oh my God, we should eat the Warheads and then try to do the quick shifter at the same time.
Why are you making it worse than it's already going to be?
If I'm going to suffer, I'm making you suffer with me.
So you want us to eat the Warhead and then have to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chat, tell me, would that not be the funniest thing?
Okay, we have to do a Warhead and then do the
Paige is here. Hi,
thing.
Paige.
My wife told me she is not able to be in the chat today or be on the show because she is on the way to a shoot tonight. We are shooting 2 weddings in the next 2 days. I am going to be
an 8-hour tomorrow and
8 hour tomorrow and a 10
on
hour the
Saturday.
next. And both of them, I confirmed, they are an hour and a half away each.
Gross.
Right.
Are they both in the same around the same spot?
Yeah, both in North Georgia.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun times. So we're gonna have a great time today, guys. And other announcements early in the show. For the rest of this season, aka year, we are gonna start going live at 5:00. So we're gonna cut off that first 30 minutes. We don't have enough time to let you guys in on how much has to happen between now and the end of the year. And if we got...
Hold on,
if you carry the 2, it's a lot.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. 2, 3.
Oh my God, you're still going? Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Are you actually counting?
Yes.
Yeah.
9. Hold on.
It's bad. So having that extra 30 minutes once a week would honestly be fantastic. We are just so up against the rock in a hard place situation of how much stuff has to get done. We're trying our best and we're going to make it work. But Pat is still counting. Oh, he glitched out. All right. Ghost, that was a perfect time.
That's my brain right now. It's just...
Okay, so those are the general announcements. Oh, and I have to get out of here at 5:45 today.
Damn.
Can't do math, but yeah, it's a lot.
My wife out here calling me out for my lack of...
It's okay. So with my wife heading to a shoot, I do have to get out of here for puppy duty. So 5:45, I'm running.
Go hang out with Oreo.
Absolutely. So
he's our boy.
Don't mean to be rude with you guys later in the show. I've told Pat if he wants to continue on until 6, that's totally good. If you don't want to, that's totally fine too. I think
We'll
that's
see.
all of the
We'll see how I feel.
technical. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna make you eat a Warhead, and then I'm gonna leave.
You're rude.
All right, guys. Today should be a fun episode. Let's get into it. First, let's do all these super chats. Hobbit of KOS is
scroll up, 'cause
absolutely destroying super chats.
We got a couple that happened before we even got here.
Okay, Hobbit of KOS, let the chaos begin. Thank you so much. Also, he says, also, thank you for the birthday wishes last Friday. Also, happy belated birthday to Mrs. C2Dub. If you guys don't know, my wife's birthday was October 25th, the other day. Thank you for that. Next up, Chase is Miss Nisbet.
Have you ever seen Toy Story?
Yeah, I mean, yes. But
Yeah,
like,
so you remember when Buzz, like his arm pops off, he has the existential crisis about him being a toy, and the little girl starts playing with him and puts a hat on him that looks just like your hat?
Yes.
He's Miss Nisbet and like an apron?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who I am.
Yeah.
Fair. Next up, Hobbit of KOS.
Clip in Milo note.
Damn it. Pat's Instagram DMs are scary because I spam it 24/7. Can you confirm?
Can confirm.
Oh wait. We have
worst
Miss
thing was
Nisbets.
somebody, a certain spectral producer, put something in the wrong chat last night, so my phone was blowing up at 4 this morning.
Hold on. Go to my screen.
Happy late birthday, Josh Hill. It was.
This is who I am apparently.
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
Nice. Should I just remove an arm?
Yep.
Okay, that's fair. I'm not playing the audio because I'm trying for this episode not to get demonetized.
I
but
said fuck in the
there's
first 2
probably
minutes.
no chance.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that. Hobbit of KOS. Thank you for all the super chats. Don't feel like you have to do that.
Yeah.
though.
Please.
Okay.
Don't feel like that. Love you too, buddy.
We updated things. We verified we can hear Ghost. My computer's working. I introed everything. Boom. Couple ways if you guys enjoy the show and you love it every single week, there's a couple ways you guys can support us. One, here on YouTube, you can become a member. You get all types of stuff. Check out the members area. You get your name turns green. You get access to the members only area.
Let me get them emojis in the chat, gang.
Yeah, our members, drop some emojis in there. You get the emojis so you guys can play around with us. On the live show, we also notice your names that are green because they show up better. Anyway, so there's that.
You will always appear in the top chat thing.
Absolutely. So if you want to do that, that's here. If you want to,
did hit record.
We did hit record. Thank you for reminding me. If you guys want to help support and win a motorcycle, right before we went live, we were doing an episode of WBR Garage, or finishing up an episode of WBR Garage. Well, we tried to finish it up and it didn't work out. It's okay. We are building an absolutely sick 2018 Yamaha R6. It is
may or may not have just installed monoblocks.
It may or may not, but most definitely does have a set of Brimbos that we had to do custom work to make work.
Yeah, that was a pain in the ass.
But it's awesome. So if you guys want to support us there and potentially win a motorcycle, WBRgarage.com is where you do that. You can either get a membership, you can get merch. We got really cool merch coming.
We got some new stuff coming. Oh my god!
Been working on it for a minute. So excited! I ordered it today so you guys can see it.
Did you get me a Fat Man hoodie?
I want to make sure the quality is where we want it,
that's fair.
and then we'll do all the other orders. So we got cool merch coming for that. And if you want to support us in a non-financial way, you can definitely do that. We have a motorcycle Discord, the dopest of motorcycle Discords. Links in the description. It's basically a place for us to hang out with you guys, talk motorcycle shit.
Yep.
It's just a place full of dudes on the internet and dudettes.
Dudettes, our wives generally,
basically.
And then,
so
I mean, we've got a good bit of women in the chat. I think
have no idea.
They were talking to us during the build stream last week.
Fair.
Because we've not had a lady win
a bike yet. Absolutely.
So we'll see.
So yeah, if you guys want to win the bike, you can do that over there. And we have the Discord stuff. Check out Discord. One of our areas on Discord is Moto Photo. It's a place where you guys can post motos of your photos. And every single week, we like to do a little shout out to our peeps over on the Moto Photo section. And Ghost, if you told me correctly, there's a Moto Photo contest going on right now.
And I believe it is sponsored by our boys over at
Sponsored by
Smort
Industries. If you don't know what Smort Industries is, you're not in Discord. So get on there.
Yeah, get on Discord.
Okay.
There's 50. We're closing in on 5,300 members on Discord.
That's awesome.
So
the Moto Photo contest Halloween-themed Moto Photo. You guys pick your favorites. Winner will get a $50 Revzilla gift card from Smart Industries. If you win, DM Randrew on Discord.
Yeah.
How exciting is this? All right, we're going to go. So,
Motos.
Ghost, do I have to pick one of the current Moto Photos, and that's the winner?
You said motos of your photos.
Photos of your motos.
Yeah, but earlier you said motos of your photos.
I'm not surprised. But yeah, Ghost, am I supposed to pick, or are we voting on the ones that are in here now as the contest?
Ghost?
Do we have Ghost?
Ghost, are you muted? Did you mute us?
Hold on. Let me double check.
Did your Discord crash on your computer?
I can see. Oh, shit. Ghost, I'm so sorry.
You closed Discord, you dingus?
No, I didn't close Discord. I muted my laptop.
Ghost?
And then, wait,
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
How about now?
Hey!
Nah, there we go. That's totally my fault. Okay.
Hey!
My apologies. I was trying not to get demonetized with
Paige,
the
I
Toy
love
Story
you.
stuff.
Please be safe driving. Who's the cute... Dooley, who's the cute girl with Pat? That's Chase.
Yeah, so Ghost, are we picking these guys and that winner gets the gift card? Is that what we're doing?
Is that correct?
Yeah, so go through the Moto Photos. You guys can pick the winner, maybe get feedback from the chat, and then whoever gets picked to win can...
Very
$50.
exciting.
You're
Heck
giving
yes.
us the power. That's a mistake.
All right, so Pat, if you'll go to my screen, we will go through the Moto Photo contest. First up, we have user Echo putting a little giddy up in the Moto Photo. We appreciate the Ruroc, obviously.
Yep.
That works with the branding.
Yep, it did.
And it's hilarious that hat fits. So that's awesome,
fits
Echo.
is a loose term.
It is. It truly is. All right, next up.
Hold on, but do you have boots, and are you bringing Country back?
That's funny. Okay, next up we have user Luke B. Ghost says, I don't think he had the guts to post this. Is this? Hold on. Did he? Is that actually a skeleton on the back of a bike? Is that bike real? Is this all made in Photoshop AI?
I don't know what that is.
It's a motorcycle
I can't see it.
with
Our screen's got it.
bags and a skeleton on the back. Ghost, can you confirm if this is an actual photo?
I think...
Did this man have a skeleton in the middle of the woods? How scary would this be? Also, how did he get here? Did he carry the skeleton on his back?
Very carefully.
Okay. All right, moving on. This, if this is a real photo,
Oh, welcome, Andy. What's
a
up, buddy?
lot of work went into this. Okay, next up, we have Greenie, inspired by her favorite podcast producer.
The ghost.
Okay, this does look like an actual photo, and XSR 900 absolutely killing
I think
it.
that's the XSR 900 she got for her trip on SmartCon.
Fair enough. Okay, moving on. Jesus Christ. All right, Andy Uguni, not eligible to win because he's a smart employee, but certainly got the smart Oween vibes. Andy, this is terrifying, and I know for a fact this is AI art because Andy be doing all types of shit with AI stuff. Andy, I've seen some of your motorcycle helmet stuff. It's absolutely nuts.
Okay, Luke B is it is a real skeleton. That's his bike.
No way.
That's neat.
Holy
it's
crap.
a fake skeleton, obviously.
Well, yeah. Oh, thanks, Pat.
I just wanted to
Appreciate that.
clarify.
The man went out, killed somebody, decomposed their body, and then...
Would it be the weirdest thing we've ever seen?
Probably.
Oh, well, you need to get out more.
I need to stay off the internet. Okay. So, originally... and we can discuss this. Originally, I was going to say this one because of the XSR 900.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And then it's got the ghostiness of it. But the amount of work that had to go into taking a skeleton out into the woods on a motorcycle. Like, can you imagine if he, like, had it wrapped around him and he rode there?
Oh, like it was
That
hugging him? That would be
fucking
so
hilarious.
Funny. Oh, my God.
Okay, I'm going with Luke B. What do you think? So we've got, just to recap, and chat, we're going to take y'all's vote as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Echo, we've got Luke B, and then we've got Greenie. Obviously, we have Andy Uguni, but he can't be voted on because he's an employee.
Yep.
So Greenie, Luke B, or Echo.
Yeah, Control Unknown gets it. Let me see the second and the third one again.
All right, so second one,
Let me get Luke
Luke B, skeleton
or
in the
Greenie.
woods.
I just can't
Then
really
greeny.
see it. Can you flip your? I can't see like the. Yeah, it's all good.
Can you see that one?
Yeah, I can see that one. No problem.
I mean, this one is a little dark.
It's so dark.
If you want to say greeny, that's okay.
I do want to say greeny, and I honestly I think it's just because I can't really see that one.
Okay, so here's what we got to do. We need a tiebreaker.
Here,
Everybody
I
in
got
the
a
chat.
Extra photo.
Everybody in the chat.
Wait, do what?
I dropped in a supplemental photo that Luke has provided.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me download this and then I can zoom in on it.
Yeah.
Holy shit! That's nuts. Also, it's kind of scary. That first one legit looked like AI. Okay. Downloads.
Yeah. Let me see this thing blown up.
Bro.
Oh yeah, no, that's the one. That's the one.
This
for
man
sure.
has a skeleton and a skeleton jacket and the Nebula Carbon Ruroc.
Which I have. Mine's cracked, unfortunately, because I had a spill in
Oh
it, but-
my god. Okay, so are you
Yeah,
on?
no, Luke B for sure. That
Bro.
wins. That one wins.
Luke, fucking props, my guy.
Luke B, my guy.
Okay, yeah, I was
hit up
gonna go to
Randrew.
chat, but like chats, I feel like I see a lot of Luke B's in there
I
as
see.
well,
I got a couple for Greeny in there, but yeah,
bro. That photo,
yeah.
middle of the woods with a skeleton.
GG's.
I want to see like a shot of a camera and him just rolling down this dirt road with a skeleton behind him.
Creepy as hell.
That would be so hilarious.
Oh, Hobbit of Chaos 199 through Super Chat voted for Luke B.
There you go. It's obvious. Luke B, congrats, man. I guess
Hit up Randrew on
yeah.
Discord.
Absolutely. Okay, we can go back to the main screen now. So let me get out of here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being active on Discord. I am so close to getting some really cool stuff figured out with Discord. In combination with WBRG, I'm really stoked on it. I'm looking into 2024, and I think it's going to be really cool.
Yep.
So definitely getting ready for that.
Super pumped.
Okay. It's quick shifter time.
Yeah, I'm not excited about that. I really don't want to eat this fucking Warhead, man. I don't.
Let me be clear. I'm not a huge sour guy.
I hate sour stuff.
I don't
can't
love
stand
sour stuff. I just think it will be hilarious. So I'm not making you do it by yourself. Okay, so I do have a question in the chat. Do you guys know which one of these would be best? Because
which one's gonna suck
the
most?
So the flavors option. So Pat's already chosen an apple flavor, but we also have.
I feel like you should do apple so we have the same one.
I have black cherry, I have apple, I have lemon, watermelon, and blue raspberry. If anybody knows a good one to go with, I'll do that. I remember as a kid, and it was like when I was on the bus. Like that's how like long ago. And I'm 35, so it's long ago.
Yeah.
But like there was something I remember like having Warheads then, and I remember when you put them in your mouth, it's just like
Everything sucks.
Oh god.
Everything just sucks all of a sudden.
Okay, so Josh Hill says blue.
Black
Is that black cherry? No, black cherry is the red one. All right, I'm seeing black cherry.
They're all nasty. They're just terrible.
Yeah, if you guys, I like how we have red and blue here. It kind of matches everything.
Not lemon. Okay, fair enough, Frank.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Actually, I didn't even think about that. Lemon would be so terrible. So Ben says it's only sour for like 45 seconds. That's fine.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna go. You know what? I feel like with the channel, I got to go red.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Do 3 at one time.
Oh my God, no. I was gonna say never mind. Anyway, all right.
Hey Patty, make 2Dub eat black cherry its ass. Well, that's the one he picked anyway.
Oh wait,
Yep.
black cherry's bad.
Cheers.
Hold on, I gotta get the quick shifter queued up so that we can. I want to talk as little as possible before
I'm
I go
genuinely
into this.
not excited about this.
God,
I just don't like sour stuff in general.
I don't either, dude. I don't either.
I vividly remember Warheads as a kid and hating every fucking second of them.
This video is 6 minutes long.
Fuck.
All right, here we go, guys. Warhead's out. Do you got water?
Yeah.
You got.
Yeah, I got some water.
Okay.
Shit. Oh, it's like
Not
purple. That's gnarly.
It's not even red. All right, guys, go to the thing.
Oh my god.
That doesn't taste good at all.
I hate this so much. Oh my god.
Oh my god, play the. Oh fuck.
You hit play, dickhead.
Dude. Oh my god, this might be the worst I've ever had in my life.
Oh, once you get through it, it's sweet.
Dude,
and it's
is
not
your
bad.
mouth just dripping spit?
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, once you get through the once you get through the initial
Dude,
sour.
I got so bad chills right now. Oh my god, this is terrible.
Dude, no, get through the sour and then you're Gucci.
Sour?
Get through the sour, just lick through it.
2024 Yamaha XSR 900 GP is making its debut. European and UK riders get first dibs, followed by Japan. It will be available in other markets in the near future. Oh my god.
I saw that. It looks really cool. I want one, but my back hurts thinking about it.
This bike is so cool, and this candy is so terrible.
Yeah.
Who would eat this?
You apparently.
Oh wait, I'm there.
Like you get through the sour
past it.
and it's not terrible.
Oh my god.
So thanks, Ben, for hooking us up there.
Literally the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
All right, well.
That's what she said.
MV Agusta, I can't read because the thing on the screen. MV Agusta will something bring their finalized 9.5 inch 9.5 whatever ADV bike to EICMA, formerly called the Lucky Explorer. It will now be dubbed the Enduro Veloce. Good change, ghost enhanced teaser image. Fair enough.
Dude, why would they call something the Lucky Explorer? That's a terrible name.
That's a shitty name.
Enduro Veloce is what. No bike from MV Agusta should be fucking called Lucky Explorer.
Yeah.
Warheads actually taste okay.
Yeah.
Once you get
the
past
bullshit.
the fucking death.
Yeah.
Oh shit. More to show at EICMA. CF Moto teasing a new addition to their MT line, the Ibex line in the US, with an X concept. This thing looks like a blurry pic from their IG promo. Bro, CF Moto is bringing so much fucking heat right now.
It's incredible. And honest to God, I think...
But they haven't told us any of this.
They haven't told... Yeah, I know, bastards. But if it's what I think
Also,
it
I
is,
love you, but,
it looks a lot like a T7, but smaller.
It looks like MV Agusta... Not MV Agusta. Oh, my God.
Well, no surprise here.
Touareg.
Perrier Mobility, parent company of KTM, basically says they plan to have a majority stake ownership of MV Agusta by spring 2026. Yeah, that checks out. The weird thing is that a water company is owning all these bike companies, but, you know, whatever.
A water company?
You know, like Perrier, the green bottle of water? It's their parent company.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like, they have a holding company that, like, it's not exactly like the CEO of the water company out here buying shit, but it's the holding company that owns them.
So is the MV Agusta going to be the Acura to KTM, which is already an expensive brand?
I mean, they're both, never mind. I will hold my tongue on a lot of things that are happening right there.
Tip of the week. Let's go. Oh my god, I cannot get over
I
how
remember when
terrible that
Warhead
tasted.
sucked the whole time, not just at the beginning.
No idea.
Tips,
Ghost tip of the week. If someone calls you a 10, be sure to know what the scale it is on. If it's the P8 scale, it means you're basic.
hey,
Science. I like that.
Dude, what was that drink we got at Starbucks last week? Like the apple spice something or other?
I have no idea.
It's like a hot apple cider, and that shit is so good.
Sourest tip. Nice. Ghost, I like the science tips.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I'm about
You're welcome.
I don't know anything about them, but...
All right, I'm going to palate cleanse with a Snickers.
Oh, we have a lot of candy, guys.
Yeah, we got a bunch. And I'm fat. So I'm
I think it's hilarious.
I stole them from my house.
Me to get the
My wife
ghost
told me
tip of
to.
the week sometimes.
Quick shifter.
Quick shifter clip. Oh, God.
Take it out of
fuck.
context.
Can't wait for this.
There's going to be something from the...
Dang old fucking assholes.
All right, I'm going to do mine, and then we'll do yours.
Yeah, you just want to hand that to me. I can stick it on there.
There's that. Let me know when you're ready for suction.
Look how dark that fluid is. Good lord.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Goop it up.
Ah,
Yeah, I normally let it drip into the bucket a little bit when I first pick it up.
Oh, gross.
this is so terrible.
Oh, they're
Oh, God, it's all over me now.
yeah.
That's what she said.
He went a little hard on the goop.
Well,
Thank you for joining us for
Ghost, that is
Taken Out of
wrong.
Context.
That is so wrong.
Why you gotta do me dirty like that? What did I do to you? Outside of being born. Thank you for yet another great
Ghost
picture.
is like a chef. He has all these audio bits, and he's creating this dish with the audio bits.
Yeah,
That's impressive work.
it is. Wait till the end of this one. Looks like we got a little bit of time left.
I think there might be a post-credit scene. It looks like we got 45 seconds.
Y'all need
left.
to go watch Ghost BMW GS 310 video.
Yes, Ghost on Two Wheels on YouTube. And if you're getting a Cardo, use the promo code Ghost on Two Wheels to save money on your Cardo. My mouth is still not healed from
Yep. You got palate
the
cleanse.
debauchery that happened.
Palate cleanse.
Now time for another cheap plug. New video out today. Oh, there you go.
There you go. And it's the 310.
Nice. Ghost got up all in the BMWs.
Would you go to like a ride day and just like go do a bunch of them? Is that the case? I don't recall.
Yeah, it was a demo day.
Oh, sweet.
That's awesome that they let you record. A lot of the demo days, they're not letting people
Record?
record with GoPros.
Yeah, Yamaha's real bad about shutting that down.
Are they? Huh.
If it means
A-holes.
anything, I have told them they need to not do that. So I don't know if that's gonna be anything. Okay, we got some super chats we got to handle. Hobbit of KO as Frodo the Ruckus. I love the idea of having a ruckus and making it look like something out of Lord of the Rings, like a little pony. You think we can make a ruckus look like a little
I
pony?
want to get like a ruckus or something that has like some sort of mechanism that just claps two coconuts together, and I can Monty Python everywhere that I go. And if you don't understand that reference, you need culture.
Well, I mean that's certainty. Hobbit of KOS also KOS just to make Chase say this.
Yeah, that check.
KOS. I'll say it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. Quick shifter. Housekeeping. God.
Housekeeping.
There's a lot of keeping in this house, boys. Where are we at? We're chugging along with the WBRG stuff. Bike will be done next week.
Yep. It is probably. I mean, we got a brake line shenanery.
Mm-hmm.
Bodywork.
That's it.
And we're done.
Absolutely. Which is why we're pushing WBRG so much right now, because the bike is literally getting close to being done. And the reveal video may or may not feature a certain spectral producer.
And it may or may not be on a racetrack. Can neither confirm nor deny any allegations against myself or any parties.
Very exciting times. Yeah, so we got that. We're really pushing hard with the WBRG stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. We're trying.
We
to
got
get
first rides coming out every week. I got to ride a GSX 8S
dude.
yesterday. What I can tell you guys, the video's not going to come out tomorrow. It's going to come out the week after.
Dank woolies.
That bike will wheelie.
Like just some dank woolies.
That bike will go straight up.
Yeah, I remember operating the camera and vividly seeing the bottom of the swing arm and was real scared for a second.
Can confirm I got a little trigger happy with the throttle on the
yeah.
GSX 8S.
It's got a surprising amount of torque. I think we talked about that versus like the MT-07.
Shocking amount.
Yeah, it's bananas.
And yeah, Frank, you're probably right, but let's hope you're not.
No, please no, dude. I can't deal with anymore of this fucking bike giving us fucking problems.
Right.
Like,
It's
I love it because
WBRG stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, it's very WBRG of us. If you've seen any of the new episodes, you'll see me throw that hashtag in there. Very
Right.
WBRG.
We do. Tomorrow's first ride is going to be an M1000RR,
Oh fuck,
which is going to be dope.
boys!
You guys stick around.
I talk a lot of shit about BMW. That's a pretty fucking bike.
Very much is. I got done with that video today. Stick around to the end of that video because there is an introduction of a intro crew on the show.
Yeah, that you made up on the fucking spot, and then we've just.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm
now we
rolling
have
with
to
it.
figure out how to do it.
Yeah. So
Hobbit
we.
of KOS with a super chat.
Oh shit! Need to have custom Hobbit of KOS gear from C2Dub. I should. If I had a design, I can make that happen. Hundo P. Challenge accepted. Do that. Somebody make a design for a shirt. I'll put it on a shirt, and I'll get him a shirt. Okay. Other housekeeping. We've got a lot of cool videos just sitting in the pipeline that we need time.
Yeah, I mean, we just got done editing episode 18.
Is that the one you got done with today?
Correct.
Yeah, and we're filming the day 3 of 19.
Yeah, dude. Episode 18 was a 3-day shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 19 so far has been a 3-day shoot.
Mm-hmm. Good times.
Yeah.
Great times.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys are fans of really long WBRG episodes, they're generally what, like 30, 40, 30 to 35 minutes?
25 to 35 is our normal shot time.
Yeah.
18 is 54. Is it still 54?
No, I think I got it down a little bit. I think it's gonna be
48.
No, I think it's like 52. I mean like
You've been fucking documentary.
Honestly, I think it's like 46.
That's an episode. Some people really dig the really long episodes, so we'll get to see. Okay.
Oh, well, Andy gave us permission to use the Hobbit of KO as logo. So there you go.
Hobbit of KO as logo?
Yeah, apparently there's a logo, but
somebody email that to me. Okay, so all right. Let's talk about general Halloween banter. First off, do you enjoy Halloween?
I do. I enjoy the time of year. Like kind of spooky shit is fun.
Yeah.
I don't like horror movies. I'm not a big like scary movie guy.
Okay.
But I enjoy like suspenseful movies and stuff like that, and I enjoy
kind of
like
thriller type of mystery type shit.
Yeah, mystery
Okay.
shit that like makes you think. But like jump scares are they just piss me off.
like tires.
Yeah, dude. Because my thing is like, cool. You've made a loud noise and flashed something crazy looking on the screen.
Right.
That takes no effort. I
So-
can do that in Final Cut in 5 minutes.
If you guys haven't seen the episode of
It's 18. It's not even out yet.
watch 18 of WBRG,
I don't.
Pat
oh,
is
I'm
adamant of how upset he is about having to fill tires up
Is
where
that
they
in that video?
pop. I don't know. It might not be.
I don't
but
know.
It'll be
if
hilarious if
I don't
it's
think it
not.
made it in. No, there's the moment that the bead seats and all the Kush drives make a run for it.
Right.
That is in there.
Okay, so you like the general spookiness vibe. You don't like the scary movies, but
Yeah.
you like thrillers.
Yeah, I like thrillers. I like kind of like I mean, I grew up like in a screamo. Like I played in a screamo band in high school, and like
Okay.
that kind of like goth like punk vibe.
I
want to
see photos of Goth Pat.
Oh, dude, it's rough.
I need to see
rough.
Goth Pat for
It's
sure.
rough. It's straightened hair across the face. Like it was bad.
Is there any way you can get us a photo?
If someone wants to find my Facebook and dig, I think I've deleted them, to be honest, because I'm embarrassed. But they might be on my Facebook if you.
I
dig.
need to see it. Somebody go super snoop on Screamo Pat.
Yep.
I'm kind of indifferent with Halloween. Here's where I am at with Halloween. If I am going to dress up, I don't like half-assing it. So the 99% of the time, I'm like, cool. I'm just not gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, like I have like all these I get all these cool ideas because ADHD is fun. So I hyperfixate on like a cool costume I want to build,
Right.
and I like get all the plans together and I got the shopping list together, and then I'm in the store and I'm like, why the fuck am I here again? And like I totally forget, and 3 weeks go by, I'm like, fucking Halloween costume. That's right.
Yeah, I don't remember necessarily doing a lot of like trick or treating as a kid. I don't know.
I think my favorite part of like trick or treating as a kid was one year I got grounded for something. I don't remember, but my punishment was like I had to sit at home with my dad and give out candy instead of going out trick or treating.
Fucking reversed Uno card your ass.
It was the most fun I've ever had.
really
Because we had really good like proper scary costumes. And what we would do is as kids got close to the door, I had a pressure switch. Like we set up like this crazy lights and a smoke machine and everything. I would turn on a smoke machine with 1 foot as they like got into our driveway.
Yeah.
And then right when they got like right up to the door, my dad hit a pressure switch that hit it shut off all the lights and hit a strobe, and we both slowly stood up. And like in the smoke and in the strobe, it's horrifying. We scared the shit out of so many kids.
That's so much work.
It is. It was so,
It's totally worth it.
yeah, we spent like 3 days just figuring out the wiring to make that work, and like
I
it was
wish-
so much fun. And then that's what I did I think I did that in like 5th grade.
That you found that out, and you're like, I'm not
and then
doing
every year, me and my dad did that.
That's pretty cool.
I think until I was in high school at least, and then I was just like, fuck going out, because like if I scare all the kids away, they don't make it to the door to get candy. So then I
Fair.
get all the candy afterwards. Like
So your goal was like, all right, the more
that wasn't
scared.
my goal, but it just happened to be a positive benefit for me.
That's hilarious. Okay, so it turns out the Hobbit of KOS has an awesome fucking logo.
Does
Go
he?
to my screen.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Wait, did Andy fucking make this in
That checks out.
that
That looks
would
like
check
some
out.
shit Andy would make. Which, I mean, to be clear, it's because Andy's really good at that AI art
He
stuff.
is really good at that
Because
AI
like
shit.
AI art is cool, but like if you don't have a really good prompt and you don't edit
it's-
that prompt properly, it's
To be good, you have to be good at prompt engineering.
Yeah,
so
prompt
it's-
engineering is
it's
not an
really
easy thing.
interesting.
Hobbit just sent me that one though.
did he? Hobbit sent you that one?
Yeah, I don't know where he got
GG's
it.
Oh.
Hobbit. Also got a super chat from him.
This is amazing.
I'm like,
I'm like an unofficial employee at this point.
I mean, basically.
So I don't think I ever really got super into the trick or treating because like I've never been like super into candy. I've always been like a fucking meat and potatoes boy type thing. Like I don't like super sweet stuff. Like cheesecake is like my fucking ultimate thing. So
Oh, dude, cheesecake's super rich. I can't even do cheesecake anymore.
well, so I can do really rich stuff, but I can't really do really sweet stuff. Like I'm the guy that if you give me a cupcake, I will wipe the frosting off and just that residual frosting on the top, I'm solid.
Fair enough.
So that's where I'm at. Wait, there's no way this is Goth Pat.
Hold on. Did somebody find this already?
Ghost. Well, hold on. Before I show Ghost, confirm what is this?
I went snooping.
Let me see this.
There's no way. Go to my screen. Go to my screen.
Come on.
Is
That
it?
is-
This is Goth Pat.
Wow, that's an old photo. That is.
Whoa, with the vest and everything.
Oh, dude, it was cringy.
So your hair's curly.
Yeah, like it's naturally like wavy. Yeah.
I've never known you with hair.
With hair? Yeah, fucking same, dog. It's been a long time. This shit
All right.
literally, I think I fried my hair in high school because like by senior year it was falling out like heavily.
fried. What do you mean fried?
Oh, like I straightened it almost every day. Like I used to bleach it. Like my hair's dark brown naturally, and I would dye it black. It was sometimes I'd do like a bleach. I do bleach blonde for like a couple of days, and then that way you can get it super dark black.
Is this you?
Oh well, yeah, but that's just I was at summer camp. That was me. I worked. I
Dude.
worked at a summer camp, and that was like.
I would never have thought that this is you.
Yeah, my grandma told me. She was like, "You look like a beetle." I'm like, "No, I look homeless."
Dude, this does not look like you. I'm literally looking
Yeah.
at you and like,
yeah. It's weird, right?
this is strange.
So that was. What's the date on that photo? Like 09? Is it like May or April 09, I think? The top photo?
I have no information on
Ghost
dates.
could find out if it's on Facebook.
2010.
2010. Yeah. So that was 2010. I was 160. No, that's 175 pounds. That was me like working out.
Shit.
The photo below that that's probably 08 or 09.
I mean, you're sitting there eating a salad. You were killing the game.
Oh, dude, I eat like salad with grilled chicken literally every day. I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat.
This is turning into a Pat history lesson.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah. Paige confirmed. That is me. That's long before I met Paige.
Damn, this is pre-Page.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Paige and I, we've been together for over 11 years now.
Fair.
It was
Good job.
11 years in September.
Good for you guys.
I know.
Okay, so
All right, so we can quit
but
looking
yeah,
at my
with-
ass on
with-
the internet. Thanks for that.
but yeah,
Ghost.
I've just never been into the candy thing. Like candy's okay. Like what do we have?
Snickers.
I tried one of these York peppermint patties last night.
It could be a lot.
So much. Like I like mint, but like hell no. Snickers are okay. Like
Hershey's.
Hershey's is cool. I'd rather have a Hershey taste in my mouth than this terrible shit.
Yeah, those are
Warheads.
really good.
But yeah, never been super into it. I think dressing up is cool. One time I went to Dragon Con.
Oh,
and
Dragon Con's a blast. You
I
gotta be
went.
careful there, though.
Well,
A lot of wild shit happens at Dragon Con and MomoCon.
I went as Bane, and I went very serious. I shaved my head.
Oh, okay. So like Bane, like
Yeah, like the
Christopher Nolan
Dark
Bane.
Knight. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I bought a leather jacket. I dyed the leather the right color. Like I went. Like that's what I'm talking
Went
about.
in.
Like if I'm gonna dress up, I think it's really cool to just go full fucking bore.
yeah. I almost.
If I shaved my head
wore
today, I
my,
would probably never. I would have no more hair. I don't think my hair would just like give up. Be like, dude, I'm not
nah,
going
you'd
back.
be fine. Well,
Yeah,
I
what are you
mean,
saying?
it wouldn't be great, but you've got more hair than Dooley and I do, and we're a lot.
It's real thin though.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, that's fair. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, like my Ren Fair costume. I thought about wearing that.
What?
The Renaissance Fair. I play Dungeons and Dragons, my guy. You think I don't go to the fucking Ren Fair? If you've never been to the Atlanta Ren Fair, it's on the south side of Atlanta. They have it's been there for like 24 years. They have permanent structures. It's a real fucking thing. It's
You
cool.
are such
it's
a
lot of
nerd
fun.
that you
Yeah.
call it the fucking Ren Fair. You don't even call it the Renaissance
The Renaissance Festival. Yeah.
That's when you know you've been too much.
The Ren Fair. It's so much fun.
You say Renaissance Fair so much, you're like, dude, Ren Fair.
To be
Heather
fair,
and I have actually
I
gone to
went
the Ren
like in
Fair
high
before.
school,
Uh-huh.
and then I went like this last year. I haven't been in the meantime. Not
Heather and I went like 4 or 5 years ago, I think.
Yeah, it's still in the same spot down there. It's a lot of fun. It's
Or maybe it was a long time
huge
ago.
now.
I don't know. Really?
It's huge.
Wonder why.
Dude, yeah, the turkey. Yeah, Control Out Owns fucking knows the turkey leg was so fucking good. Pages in chat confirm that.
Those
for
things
me.
are huge, though.
They're gigantic.
Like that fucking long.
Yeah, and
I've
they're-
never seen a turkey that's big. That is that big.
Have you ever seen a wild turkey before?
So, fun fact. 2 or 3 weeks ago,
Wild turkeys are fucking huge.
I was coming to work the other day, coming up the same road that we're on after you cross the big road right here. I take a right, and this is like fucking 8:30 in the morning. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, look, man, I just need to get to work on this bike. And I'm coming up, and this flock of fucking 5 turkeys are walking across the road. And I'm like, did somebody lose? Because like,
you just think they're just out? No, they just fucking live around
well,
here.
no. Do you know how there's some animals that you forget that animals are wild, and you just assume that there are no wild of that animal? You know what I'm talking about?
Literally no.
Okay, so every animal, hypothetically, at some point in time was wild.
I mean,
Right?
yeah, no, I understand that concept.
And then there are some animals that are like, no wild ones exist. They're all just domesticated ones. You don't think there's
Okay,
animals
good.
like that? You never get that thought?
Run that by me one more time.
Okay.
So there's animals that were wild.
So all
feral.
animals started out wild.
Duh.
Okay. Now, at this point, most of certain types of animals are mostly just domesticated, right?
Sure.
Okay. And they are so domesticated to the point that you forget that there actually exist wild versions of those animals.
Have you ever seen a feral dog before?
No. I forgot that turkeys could be wild animals.
Okay, to be clear,
Exactly.
There you go. No normal person keeps a turkey as a pet. Like, you realize that, right?
Right. But like seeing like a peacock. If you were in the wild and randomly came across a peacock, would you also be like, what the fuck is that?
I mean, I'd be a little confused because peacocks aren't really native to North America, but... Okay, to be clear, to be fair here,
We even talked about motorcycles.
I know. To be 100% fair to you, Paige can test this. I watch a lot of fucking nature documentaries. Like, that is like the
I'm not
thing
gonna make
I
any
watch
comment.
Netflix and I binge
I'm not
shows.
going to make any comment that you just said you watch a lot of naked, but
Nature documentaries.
you said naked though. You said naked.
I mean,
nature
animals are
documentary.
technically naked, so I guess, but...
All right, deep conversation.
Hey.
Okay, all right. So that's Halloween. Whatever. What else? What else?
Andy, there are non-wild turkeys. They're like at farms and shit.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Generally no. I think everybody as a kid did that thing like coming out of the basement where you turn the light off and run up the stairs because the demon's gonna get you.
Fair.
I think everybody did that as a child.
Okay.
But I'm not like afraid of the dark. It doesn't really.
Are
bother
you
me.
afraid to ride in the dark?
No, not even a little bit. I prefer to ride in the dark.
We've had that conversation.
Yeah.
I find it strange.
I prefer driving at night and riding at night.
I can talk to this because during my Iron Butt video, I spent
Oh, God damn it.
when I was doing my Iron Butt video, obviously I had to ride in the night. Because,
What?
I know. I left in the night.
Oh, I'm like, weird.
I left like Batman
You
in the
left at
night.
9:30 fucking p.m.
So having ridden all through the night and into the day, you've seen my press launch videos. I get more excited about what I get to look at while I'm riding than most of the riding that I do at a press launch.
Yeah.
Tunnels.
So yes, if you know about tunnels,
If you watch the most recent ADV Fest video, like, look at this fucking view. Look at these fucking rocks.
exactly,
I was like-
I got stoked on fucking rocks.
And I'm in front of you doing like 60 miles an hour. Like, why are you looking at fucking rocks? Look at the road, dude.
Right.
The fuck?
So riding at night, I will say riding at night has a vibe 100%.
I love
Where you kind of all you can really see is what your headlight shows you.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, you're just kind of like life's coming at you 40 feet at a time type thing. So it's very like meditative and kind of like zone outy.
Yeah, it's very calm.
Like, and to begin with, I do think it was really cool when I started the trip because I was all obviously like super hyped up on fucking energy and shit. Like, oh my god, I'm doing it. I'm finally doing the iron butt. But like after like 5 hours of that, it gets to the point where it's very like you got to be really careful because you can zone the fuck out hard.
You disassociate while you're riding a motorcycle at night, you're gonna have a rough time.
Yeah, I'm not scared to ride at night. I actually enjoy a night ride every now and then, but long touring at night I don't like. I'll put it that way.
That's fair.
Like a night ride like through Atlanta or something like that. Maybe not right now because it's cold as fuck, but like when the weather's like hot during the day and you can go for like a chill night ride, I used to really enjoy that. Like especially because when I worked at a restaurant, like I would leave and instead of going straight, through the city to go to my apartment, just take a little highway run and just like because the city's all lit up and everything like that. So it's a cool vibe riding at night.
I think the coolest thing riding that or even just driving like at night is like way out west when you look up and you can like there's not a light around you outside of your headlights in the middle of fucking nowhere. I was driving through
like a desert or something like that.
No, I was driving through Montana in 2019, like in the middle. It was like
like big plain type thing.
No, but but just somewhere where there's zero light pollution. Like it was 3 a.m. and I pulled over and shut the headlights off on the truck and got out and just laid on the like ground. And looked up and you can see like the galaxy.
Bro, okay, I have a story for you.
Like that is so fucking cool.
Actually, this story is going to make sense for what I'm wearing today. So Heather and I shot a friend's wedding and it was all Halloween themed. Like they went fucking full bore on
the
Halloween.
one from a couple of months ago? Last month?
Yeah, like last month or something like that. So the wedding was on her parents' property, South Georgia, middle of a field type shit. So on the wedding night, we had Oreo there. So I had Oreo in the car, and I was like sitting there listening to a book or a podcast or something like that. Like Heather was shooting the rest, like the final part of it, and Oreo's just like super overstimulated.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's go to the car, I'll chill, because like they don't need 2 photographers at that point. But I was sitting in the car, and me being like the content photo guy, I'm sitting there thinking like I'm looking up and I'm like, wow, it is really dark here because we're in South Georgia. There's not a lot going on.
Did you get a photo?
So I opened the sunroof of the car. I put it on a long exposure on my phone. I put a 10-second timer on. I put my phone on the sunroof.
So it wouldn't move.
It wouldn't move. And I got a shot. And I was like, what in the fuck? I want to show you the photo because I showed Heather and she's like, what did you take this with? And I was like, my phone.
Just now. Yeah. So
you guys can't see this.
That out west, but it's like purple and green, and you can literally see the colors of the fucking universe.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to airdrop this to my laptop, and I'm going to show you guys because
it's cool. It's a very cool photo.
Weird seeing because I didn't know what it was going to look like. If you guys are watching, go to my screen, Pat. So I took this off of my phone, and it's fucking nuts that you can just see like galaxy cloud shit. And that's just fucking iPhone. Literally, I'm not zooming out at all. Whatever. Hold on. Let me bring it back up. Look at that, though. How cool is that?
Yeah, it's wild.
I thought it was super neat. Anyway, yeah.
So, like, that's what I'm talking about in Montana.
Holy balls. Yeah.
Like, you can see the colors of the fucking universe.
Yeah, that is absolutely nuts. I would love to take a photo like that.
Because, like, I found, like, on my route, because I was driving from here to Seattle for an event, and not a touchscreen. And on my route, it was like, cool, there's a 200 mile or like 250 miles of like, there's nothing. There's not a town.
250 miles?
There's not gas. There's not a town. There's
so what do you do?
Nothing.
How do you get gas? Like, what if you
get gas before that?
Do they have like that sign where it's like, hey, if you don't get gas?
Oh, they have like a ton of them.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah.
Do you know there's a trucking company that does nothing but
all they do is bring gas to people out in the middle of BFE. Yeah, so like it was like that's 250 miles to the next like I think it said like literally to civilization. Like I said, I was like that's funny, And then like I jumped on like Google Maps and was like, cool, where's the place in Montana with the least amount of light? And it was on that road. And I was like, fucking cool.
Conveniently.
So at like 3 a.m, I pull over and I'm staring at the sky. And there's theoretically, if there's not another car, the closest light source is 250 miles away.
That's dark.
Or I mean, if you're halfway, it's 125 miles away.
Shit.
I mean, like it was like the night sky. There was not a moon in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a new moon or whatever that phase of the moon is. But like you could still see no problem. Like the stars were bright enough where you could see. Like your eyes would adjust to it.
I imagine it took a second to get
Yeah,
your
I mean,
eyes
you know, like
adjusted
on a full moon night, you can still see pretty decently.
Right.
It's that, but it's just the stars.
Good God.
It was so cool.
That would be so cool.
I'll never forget that.
It's fascinating to me that there are parts of the United States, and you forget this when
Yeah.
you live in like Atlanta and you're close to everything.
25 minutes.
You forget that there are places that there is nothing.
Yeah. So for reference,
I found that
there's-
out going through Nebraska.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Metro Atlanta area, quote unquote, has 9 million people, give or take. It's like 8 point something. Montana as
a
a
lot of
state,
people.
which I think is like 3 or 4 times the size of Georgia, has under 1 million people
In the whole state.
in the whole state.
To be fair, the Atlanta metro area probably
Oh,
has
it's
the vast
super
majority of the
populated.
population of Georgia.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone look it up. I'm sure that
Yeah, that would be interesting. What's the
think there's,
population
like-
of Georgia,
I
and then what's the population of Atlanta?
I think it's like 11 million for all of Georgia or something like that, or like 10. Yeah, that's why
Frank,
it's-
that's a good point. I didn't realize what Big Sky Country meant
until you get out there and you can
because,
see.
like, you guys know, like, the only places I've gone is press launch stuff. Like,
Yeah.
that's the only time I ever like explore out.
10.8 million in Georgia, and there's
Bro.
there's 8 point something in like the Metro Atlanta area.
Georgia's total population estimated or whatever 10.8 million.
Almost 11 times what Montana is as a
Good
state.
God! And then
I think
Atlanta
Montana might be a little over. I think they're like 1.
So Georgia has 2 million people, other than the ones in Atlanta.
Yeah, Montana's the fucking best.
Okay, so
Let's
yeah,
do-
night riding is interesting.
Love night riding.
What is the scariest motorcycle you've ever ridden? Spooky boy.
The scariest motorcycle I've ever ridden was my 1199S that I had for a very short time. Because it was
I can only imagine why you only had it for a short period.
it was
of time.
stuck in race mode.
Just so everybody
the dealer
understands,
couldn't-
like explain them, like give for the people listening, explain the motorcycle.
It is it was a 2011 or 2012 Ducati Super Sport 1190cc V-twin with the full acro we had on it and a tune and a power commander.
And just so if you guys are new to riding, they might have ridden a couple Ducatis recently and not understand. Ducati
This
went
was
through a
the
very big transition
Oh,
a
yeah.
few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Ducati beforehand, it was a wild horse. It was not smooth. It was hard to ride.
Yeah.
It was exhilarating, but fucking
Yeah,
terrifying.
it had ABS and traction control.
Audi took over Ducati, and now they're actually incredible motorcycles
Yeah.
that ride incredibly well. But back in the day,
Previous to that, it's a
a
fucking death trap.
2011 was like, I may die.
Yeah, it was in race mode, so no ABS, no traction control, and it was
Oh.
stuck like that. Because the tune that we got on it, like the tuner, like didn't realize it wasn't going to be a race. We're like,
Right.
oh, it has a race mode. He was like, cool, you want race mode? And I was like, well, yeah, but like
Yeah.
there's other modes. He was like, yeah, race mode, got it, and like locked it into race mode. And we were like,
Oh,
that's cool and all,
no.
but like wheelie control doesn't exist.
On a 1199?
228 wheel horsepower.
No, sir.
We got done tuning that. I got on the freeway.
That GSXS has 87, and it was doing that.
Yeah.
So
I got on there and was like, cool, first gear, second gear, third gear, like probably got halfway up the RPM and it just smacked it. And it
in fourth or third?
third and it went whoop. It went up and just started wobbling. And I was like, I'm fucking dead. And
Oh
I
my
just
God, what'd you do?
I jammed the rear brake, slammed the front end down, blew the fork seals out, and literally like slammed the
You
front end down.
slammed the door on that whole situation. You're
Yeah.
like, fuck that.
And the right handlebar just snapped off when I hit so hard.
Oh my God, what'd you do then?
Oh, I just pulled over, called my dad.
Yeah, with one handlebar? Or
Yeah, I
fucking-
just used the rear brake and just like I held the clutch in and just pulled over. I was like, dude, this handlebar just snapped off. He's like, what happened? I was like, I couldn't tell you.
I mean, I guess you still have the brake line,
Good thing
right?
my
So you
dad
could
doesn't
still.
watch the show.
I mean, I guess you could like even though the handlebar.
Yeah, I mean, I could have squeezed it, but
Yeah.
I was just like, cool, clutch and rear brake, and I slowed down, pulled over.
Oh my
We ended up
God.
getting that fixed, and then
Is it like a clip-on situation? You just
yeah,
get
there's
the
just
clip-on?
just put a new clip-on
Yeah.
bar on there, whatever. And then took off. Like a couple weeks later, I was like, cool, I'm gonna try the same thing. 4th gear, I'm not gonna smack it nearly as hard. It'll be fine.
So you had that situation, and then a couple weeks later, after fixing it, you were like, okay, cool. Now I've got a good idea of what's going on. Let me try that one more time.
Yeah, I got to get back on the horse. Literally. And I vividly remember like smacking it in 4th, and it came up, and I was like, cool, I know how to wheelie. Like I just held it like with the rear brake and kind of eased it off, and then quick shifted into 5th, quick shift into the 6th, front wheel came down, smooth as glass, looked down, was doing $160, and I was like, nope. Sold that bike that week. I was like, I'm gonna fucking die on this thing.
Shit.
Yeah. It went. I mean, I should like the 40 to 80 pull. I went in 4th gear to $160 before you hit the bridge.
Jesus.
Like so fast. Like as the lane merges, and then like where the extra lane is, like right where that extra lane starts. And I was like, cool, this thing's a fucking rocket ship, and I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
And like we sold it the next week.
Oh my God.
We sold it to a guy, I think.
Who also wanted to die.
Yeah, no, we sold it to a dude and was like, hey, take this to market the duck shop. He's like, why? I'm like, it's stuck in race mode. Can't get it out. Had the tuner try to get it out. He can't get it out. We don't know what the deal is. You probably need a factory ECU. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Huh.
Sold it for dumb cheap.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That bike had 6,000 miles on it, and I think we sold it. I was so scared of it. I sold it for $5,500.
Shit.
Like a bike
deal, though.
a bike that had a $6,000 exhaust and a $1,200 tune, and
To be fair, the market for that bike, like you'd have to really know how to ride.
yeah,
To really be unless you wanted to buy it and just like put it on a wall or whatever.
yeah. I mean, it was absolutely horrifying.
Yeah.
Like so scary, and like the speed was scary. I get that,
Yeah.
but like it was the fact that it is an on-off switch.
Yeah.
Like with how that, I mean, that's just that generation Ducati
Yeah.
and
No,
that much power. Like it is an
Yeah.
on-off fucking switch.
Right.
I think my scariest moment on a motorcycle that wasn't like, oh, I'm like gonna die because the bike is ridiculous, is I was riding through Dawson on my DRZ 400.
Oh God.
Not going fast.
Yeah.
Do you
It's a
recall-
DRZ 400. No shit. You're not going fast.
You didn't go on the, well, I mean, off-road. You can, I mean,
Well,
with knobbies, I've probably done 70 miles an hour.
off road
Yeah, on that
on our
bike.
DRZ.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a barely legal dirt bike.
Fair.
But I was coming up and over a hill, and it's like almost a tabletop where this is on the trail. And I came up and over it, and it's the same reason Bo will tell you if you go ask him in his comment section, because I did it when we were there. Anytime I go over the hill, I'm on the horn, like, like hitting the horn, coming up and over it.
Right.
Because the one time it didn't, I went up and over it at a normal speed, and a truck was coming the other way, hauling ass. And I literally, like, just slid up under the truck and was under his exhaust. Like, had I not thrown the bike to the ground, he was going to hit me and I was going to die. Yeah. I literally shit my pants. Like, I literally shit my pants that day.
So was the truck in air?
No. It's just like, it's a table. It's a big, like, how the trail is set up is it's really steep, and then it's a short flat area, and then it's really long and steep on the other side.
Okay, so it's like a hill that comes.
Correct.
Okay.
And I came up the short side. So this side goes boop, and then you're there. The other side's a huge hill to get up.
Right.
So I'm sure he was carrying speed to get up the hill. Maybe he didn't have a lot of traction.
Yeah.
He was just trying to, because it's really rutted and kind of, not rutted, but very washboardy on the other side.
Right.
So like you've got to have some momentum to get up it.
Yeah.
But like,
Shit.
yeah, I like snapped the handlebars on that bike. I thought I cracked the case, but I didn't.
DRZ.
DRZ.
Yeah. Shit.
DRZ. They're just fucking tough. Sorry, I just spoke nonstop for 15 minutes. What's the scariest thing that you've done on a motorcycle?
You know,
We do have some super chats to talk to as well.
yeah, let's do super chats real quick, and then I'll get into some of the scary stuff I've done.
Yep. Unpaid intern.
All right, Hobbit of Chaos, unpaid intern Hobbit of Chaos. We need a badge. I need
Yeah.
to get him a shirt and put a badge on it.
Yep.
Andy Uguni says hashtag pray for Rick's leg, hashtag high side. I read that right?
High Side Triumph Evo.
Hashtag Highside Triumph Evo.
Goondocks for life.
Goondocks for life. That's a long hashtag.
Pray for Rick's leg. Oh, is that when I fucking spun my ankle around in Dawsonville? What was that for? You were there, dude.
I don't like. Oh, my laptop went away. Hold on. I got to make sure I got Ghost. Okay, next up, Hobbit of KOS. Hashtag the unpaid intern Hobbit.
Fair enough.
Jesus Christ. Okay, scariest times writing. I've been writing for quite a while.
Hey, Paige knows. Yeah, it's a blind hill. Like it's that hill is scary.
Yeah,
like
it
proper
sounds
scary.
terrifying. There's a lot of things like that when in my brief experience off-road that I'm so new to everything that I just overthink everything I see because I bring a decade of riding on road, and I'm just thinking through like if I, as a road person, that seems like why would you fucking do that? And I notice a lot of shit like that on dirt road stuff or off-roading. Okay, off-roading or scary stuff off. Oh my god, scary stuff. I went through a long phase, probably like 6 years of just riding like a dumb fuck, like long time.
What?
Yeah.
You rode like
a lot of it,
like a jackass on the internet?
I did. I went on a super sport, so it made a lot of sense.
With a certain head that's covered up by hats and all sorts of shit? Yeah.
I think I'm sure most people that have been riding for a while have probably had similar situations, but you know, I was doing the YouTube thing where I would get on the highway and do like highway runs and just go so fast.
Yeah.
So fast, so stupid. And you know, you get into situations where you either get out or you don't, and you get out of it on some situations. You kind of like look back and you think for a second, like right afterwards, and you're just like, that could have been an end of life situation.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot.
I feel like every motorcyclist has had a like you dodge the car or you stop in time.
Yeah,
and you just like that could have been the last thing.
Oof.
What? Chase riding like a psychopath? No way.
No, right above that.
At least you didn't hit an expensive yellow car.
I love it. Keep it up.
Super zit. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comments. I'm sure you guys have had those moments where you're just like, shit. So I had a lot of those on the R6. I wrecked a couple R6s. Just learning that if I'm riding on the road in the mountains, I can't treat that like a track because it's not a prepared surface, and
there's not safety equipment. There's not air walls. There's like
nothing.
If you crash,
it's actually the opposite. There's a fucking cliff that you fall off. You know,
if you've ridden Blood Mountain, if you're a local to the southeast of Georgia, you've ridden Blood Mountain, you've ridden the Dragon. Blood Mountain, the closest ambulance is an hour and a half away.
Yeah,
and that's an hour and a half to get to you, and an hour and a half to get to the hospital.
Luckily, all of my R6 wrecks have been all low sides. I went over too much, lost traction, and then the bike slid out. So I've been super lucky with that. One of the scariest bikes specifically that I've ridden, there's always a lot of fear when we were doing WBRG and like really changing bikes up, and we would do the test ride on them. Mm-hmm. Those were always kind of scary because like you do everything you can to put a bike together right. But in your head, you know, if there's a certain combination of bolts that are just in and they back out, that could end in a very bad situation. So like the I don't know if you remember this, but when we put together the Panigale for season 4, Panigale, yeah. There were we were riding the test route, not even a test route, we were just taking it out for a ride. Had the camera car and everything. We were filming the whole video of it. And you don't expect those videos to be a lot. You just expect them to do a little circle, and you get done, and you're like, oh, everything's fine. And we were riding the Panigale, or I was riding the Panigale, had no fairings on it. It was, doing the whole like naked test ride. And had gone to the highway. I got it up to like 100 just to make sure all the gears felt good and everything. And we got off the highway, and we were just kind of like circling back to come back to my house. And
I remember the story.
The bike started sounding like there was a weird noise. And like some bikes just make noises, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I wrote that off for a while.
Especially Ducatis make weird noises.
For sure. And then I wrote that off for a while, and it just kept happening. And then I started feeling something strange, and I'm just like, I got to that point of like, you know what? The whole point of this video is to find out if something's wrong with the bike. Let's just go ahead and pull over. We pulled over, and all the rotor bolts on the right side of the bike were backing out simultaneously.
Yep.
So we had not Loctited them or something.
Yeah.
And we pulled over, didn't have tools with us, and had I kept riding, those bolts would have gotten to the point where they would have touched the swing
fork?
arm
Or the
fork.
swing.
Yeah, the fork. Sorry.
Yeah, and just annihilated.
Which would like I don't know what would have happened.
You would have had a very, very bad time.
In my head, if a rotor bolt backs out enough to start hitting the swing arm, that's going to lock the front wheel up, and not in a way that ABS is going to help you. The wheel is going to stop.
It wouldn't do that. It would.
You don't think so?
No, it would either shred the bolt.
If it so, imagine that the bolt came out and then wedged itself perfectly, and then like locked.
It would shred It would snap the bolt.
You think so?
Guaranteed.
Huh.
Yeah.
Regardless, that situation happened. It was
It would
terrifying.
jolt everything, and like it would feel horrible, and it would be super scary. But it would probably just snap the bolt.
Interesting.
Snap.
But yeah, I think about that a couple times.
Which one did the shifter fall off on?
Oh wait, which one was that? I think that was the CBR 1000.
Yeah.
That one was the shifter falling off. It sounds terrible, but that's not a big deal.
Yeah, not a
The
big.
shifter is not in a situation where it's going to catch a moving piece and fuck shit up bad.
Yeah.
So that was more funny that like
Yeah,
fucking shifter falls off because
Yeah.
if you had to, you could just reach down and fucking suicide shift that bitch if you needed
Yeah.
to. You know what I mean?
Well, that's like when the other day we were working on the bike, and you were like, "Did you torque that?" And I was like, "I almost guarantee I wouldn't leave that. I wouldn't have just threaded that on there and not torqued it."
Right.
And then we double checked it because it's always the right thing to do, and it was torqued. And I
Absolutely.
was happy that I was confident in that.
I will say I didn't ride it for long, but 650E brought down his R1M and his H2.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
The first ride on the H2, that was the only bike to this day that I have ridden, and I never felt. I don't want to say I never felt a power band, but I never felt it stop.
Yeah, they pull it's like a fucking freight train.
And obviously first rides are city street rides. It's everything needs to be speed limit. It's definitely not all the time, but like I try
That's
to keep
why we have our boys over at Law Tagger.
Right, good shout out.
Yep.
But yeah, and that was back in the day before I took first rides a little more seriously, so I would push it a little much. Always in a straight line on the highway, never like in a position where I felt really dangerous, but I was riding that bike and it just kept pulling. And I'm not talking like, man, it's still accelerating. It's still pushing me into the seat type acceleration.
Yeah.
That was probably the scariest bike I ever rode because I'm like, you could die so fast on this.
Oh yeah.
You can, like you.
Because those bikes are not particularly maneuverable at speed.
I mean, like
bikes in general are
anything
maneuverable at
going
speed.
fast is not going to be maneuverable generally.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of moments where like. There's a good meme from Rick and Morty where like Rick and Morty get back into their little spaceship and they're both like hyperventilating and they start screaming and crying and Rick's like, I had no control over that situation. And like I've gotten off a bike and had that like the Ducati. I got off that bike and was like, I had zero control over that situation. Like obviously I did. Like I had control, but like that is like reactionary control. That is not, I'm doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
It is, I'm doing this to stay alive.
And if you don't have a lot of riding experience in your like subconscious and you don't have anything to take over in a situation like that, that's where shit gets real fucking
like
bad.
when that bike wheelied the way that it did, especially that first one, like I grew up on 2-stroke dirt bikes. Like the craziest dirt bike I ever raced was a CR500, like a 500cc 2-stroke.
Interesting.
Which is
I've never ridden a 2-stroke, so I don't really.
Oh, so like a 450 Supercross bike is the same of like in the 90s of the power band of a 252 stroke. So like this CR500 had 80 horsepower on a dirt bike.
Okay. Is that a lot for a dirt bike?
In the 90s.
That's a lot for a dirt bike.
Dirt bikes don't have that anymore.
I mean, the torque and the horsepower and the torque on the fucking GSX 8S is a fucking lot.
I mean, like, so take that bike.
So lighter weight.
What did that bike weigh?
443 maybe?
Yeah, so do that on like a 310-pound bike.
Off-road.
Yeah, on a motocross track.
Fuck all that.
Yeah. There's a funny meme. It's in my. I'll see if I might have it on my phone. But it's that. Yeah, it was literally the CR500 was nicknamed the Widowmaker. It had there was 3 gears on a CR500. There's first, neutral, and holy fuck. Because seriously, I'd launch it off out of the gate in third most of the time.
Oh shit.
Because otherwise it's just and you're in 5th gear trying to get the whole shot with your front wheel in the air.
Good God.
Those bikes are insane. And the power band, it's a 2-stroke. It's instant.
So that's what I've heard about the 2-strokes. They're just fucking terrifying to ride.
So on a R6, nothing hits. Right. It goes your front wheel's in the air.
How do you control that?
Rap. It is just constantly.
So it's throttle off a little bit, throttle off a bit until you're going enough to where you're at a semi-controllable
even then,
state.
I've been in 5th gear, blasting down a straightaway, half throttle, and then ripped it, and it.
Shit.
It is. Think about a video game. How you can on a racing game or whatever, you pull the trigger, you can go from 0 to 100 in an instant. That's how that works on a CR500.
Yeah, no, thank you.
It's just they're death traps. But had I not had experience on something like that, that Ducati would have flown out from under me and I would have died on the highway.
I get that.
Guaranteed.
So I think if I was to say, going back to the most scared.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I know that's the whole point. That's the whole point of having a conversation. The most, how do you even say this? The most scared I've ever been while riding a bike, very early on. It was my first. I don't think it was my first time riding in the mountains, but it was during that time, and I got into the mountains a week after I started riding.
You were motorcycle,
into it.
street Rossi.
Right. So early on, had my little SV650. Did not know how to ride.
Yeah.
And at that time, the only way to meet other riders was on meetup.com or meet.com or something. I forget the website.
Motomeet.com.
No, it's literally meet.com.
Oh.
And you find motorcycle people. You can meet other people that do other things, but it's literally find friends of same industry.
Oh, it was Craigslist classifieds.
Essentially, I guess.
Motorcyclists seeking motorcyclists.
That's funny. So I started riding in the mountains, and I would just get on meet.com and find people because I don't have any friends. I didn't at that point have any friends that rode. I had one day that I was riding with 5 other guys. Everybody had been riding for about 8 to 20 years. So
you were the newbie by a long
I had
shot.
been riding for a month, and I was riding with all of these guys.
God damn it, Yonto.
Unfortunately, the fastest guy in the group also had a yellow SV650. He had the faired version. I had the unfaired version. So, if you're new to riding, just because somebody has the same bike you do, doesn't mean it's set up the same, and it most certainly does not mean you can do everything they do.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
I did not realize that. So, to this day, I do not remember what road we were on. I do know we were in the North Georgia mountainy area, and
probably RBR.
I know we went to Blood at some point. I know we went to Richard B. Russell. So that generalized area, it's the day that I wrecked 3 or 4 times, and in one day. So I
good on you for just keep getting back up.
Well,
but you got up and just kept pushing, didn't you?
Well, I was the first time it was a low side. It wasn't that bad. The second time, a guy was coming into a turn, and I felt fine coming into the turn at that speed, but I guess he did not. And he scrubbed speed fast.
Yeah,
and I was like, that is not what you're supposed to do. Because I was right out of MSF situation. I was like, you're supposed to be gentle on the brakes. So, and I was probably riding too close behind him anyway. So I do have some, it was partly my fault as well. So he parks it front end low, rear end coming up a little bit, kind of parking it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm
panic
close
stop.
behind. Yeah. And I look at that and I'm like, fuck. I either hit him and we both go down, or I just fucking slam on everything I got and low side off the road type shit. And that's what I did. low-sided the bike.
Did he
bike,
even know? He kept going.
No.
Yep.
I mean,
Fuckface.
all the guys were awesome. They stopped when they found out and came back. But low-sided the bike, went in, and the bike got wedged under a guardrail.
Oh, yeah.
It took all five of us.
I lost a CBR 1000 under a guardrail.
Bro, it took all 5 of us to get the bike out of the guardrail. The rear wheel was spinning underneath the guardrail over the embankment that just went straight the fuck down.
Yeah,
Had the guardrail
that's
not been
good.
there, me and the bike would have just fucking flown off. Okay, so we get the bike up. It's still rideable.
You have 1 minute.
Fuck. Bike's still rideable. And I'm sitting here like apologizing. And all the guys like, guys, fuck, that's the second time I've wrecked today. Like, and they're like, bro, go the fuck home. We will all follow you. Go home. It's like, no, I'm fine. Confidence shot. Should have fucking gone home.
Yeah.
The next time, confidence is gone. I'm just like, I'm not gonna go home. I'm gonna push through this. I mean,
good on you for just fucking
big ass fucking like turn all the way back around. Low side, go off, bike hits a few rocks and just totally fucks the controls. My shifter was gone, my pegs were gone, and my handlebars were just fucking crooked as shit, and every one of my plastics was falling off the bike. I then was at the top of the fucking mountain, and I had to, in neutral, get all the way down the mountain. When I got to the bottom of the mountain, I had to pull off. Didn't have a kickstand anymore, and I had to figure out a way to get it to shift into first. Then, from there, got to an AutoZone and bought fucking duct tape and taped this whole motherfucker up so I could make it all the way down the highway to make it back to Atlanta where I lived. On a motorcycle that had crashed 3 times in one day and got wedged under a fucking guardrail.
What happened? What was the end goal of that? But what happened to that bike?
I eventually sold it and got an R6. God damn it. And on that note, please ride within your availability of knowledge. Guys,
Ride
love
your
you
ride. Don't ride with
I
others.
love you guys a long
Don't
time.
try to keep up with
I'm
people.
a minute
Don't be
over.
A street Rossi.
I'm rolling out of here. Are you staying and talking or are you out?
No, I'm out.
Okay.
I've got to go meet.
We have
my
to go,
wife
fam.
For dinner.
Have fun with that. All right. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. We
Oh,
will
hold on.
be
I think
here.
we have a super chat. You got to hit real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 2.
At least you didn't get hit by a Nissan Altima.
I got hit by a Camry.
That's a fair point. Chase should have took the Z125 on the highway like me. Terrible idea. Okay, guys, next week we will be here Thursday at 5 p.m. at same for the rest of the year. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show, being here. We love you guys. It's awesome. And go check out the Discord. Go check out WBR Garage. And roll us out of here, Patty Boy.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, gang. Y'all be good. Hobbit with one more. Read.